are the leaders in batting average. Without a doubt, the highest average and the best hitter on this team.
First pitch.
Is this Marlins
7-11.
ball club as they begin play here tonight? They've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, taking a look at the standings right here, this team has a nice lead, comfortable. You always want to find yourself in a position where you're about 5 to 9 games, got the advantage. You don't. One series isn't going to totally kill you in the standings, and this team's sitting pretty right now.
A moment now to take a look at the visiting Washington Nationals. What's your take as they try to get back to their winning ways, D-Row?
Yeah, Matty, this lineup has struggled to score runs the last couple games. Last 3 to 4 games to be exact. They're going to have to manufacture it in a different way. Can't wait for that 2-3 run homer. They're going to have to get guys on base, put the defense on their heels a little bit, maybe a little hit and run, maybe a little old school baseball.
And here now is Wilmer Defoe. First pitch of the at-bat. Skied into straightaway right. Under it is the right fielder. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting third.
In now is Anthony Rendon, who comes into this one with just 1 hit in 9 tries for the series. Here's the first pitch to him. And that misses ball 1. And set up behind the plate, Rusty Valentine, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew for this one.
Dan, Rusty Valentine behind the dish tonight. He is north-south without question, letters to knees.
Well, I tell you what, he really favors a power pitcher. If you can consistently pitch at about the chest level and above, he'll call that high strike zone. I think he's a very friendly pitcher's umpire.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
The 3-1 pitch. Smoked on the ground up the middle. Riddle has it cleanly. Oh, a diving stop. What a play. The defense on display on this beautiful diving stop at short. Bottom of the first, straight ahead. We are scoreless on the Max Scherzer, the Missouri-born right-hander, gets the job of starting pitcher here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, I'm really excited to watch this guy in this one. He's strung together a
Leading
solid
off
season
for the
up to this
Marlins.
point.
The second
in
baseman,
the low twos,
Darling.
and that's not an easy thing to do in this day and age of high-scoring games and home runs and teams filled with guys that get hit throughout the lineup. This is a really good pitcher.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. And they'll turn to the slider here, and it just misses. 2-1 now.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
The 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. Count still full. 3-2. Now a swing and a miss as Castro was retired here for the first out. We have a moment here in Miami to take a look at the Marlins starting lineup. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, Matt, I really like the way Neil Walker is playing right now. He comes into this one having taken the starter deep in 3 prior at-bats. That's a pretty good indicator that he likes facing this guy, and he sees the ball well out of his hand. He could be in for a big game.
And next to the plate will be JT Riddle to show you what he did in May versus what he's done so far at the plate in June. First pitch on its way. Swing and a miss. That one tied him up. 1 out, nobody on. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. high in the air out to center field. Eaton is under it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Batting third,
Brian Anderson.
the third baseman.
It was a two-hit effort
Brian
for him, including a home run in last night's game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Cut fastball inside, ball one. Line shot to third, and the side is retired. Miami down in order. We are still scoreless. Juan Soto to the plate now.
Leading off the
That's for him in the series so far, and he's collected a pair of hits.
Soto
Starts him out with a slider for a strike. Today's contest is, of course, the finale of the series, and the home side has dominated so far. They've got the opportunity to complete the sweep with a win in this one.
This team going for the sweep is looking for some home cooking. It's always nice to win a series, but particularly nice when you can sweep a series at home.
All right, here's the defensive alignment for the Miami Marlins. And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5, fewest errors in the league. Flashing the leather, picking and grinning, keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
No ball. He looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2.
Boy, so far early into this one, this guy's pitching really well, and I'm a big believer in body language. He's getting the ball, he's working really quick, keeping the ball down in the zone, and if you take a look at this guy so far early on, a lot of positive signs. He looks like he brought his good stuff in this one.
Hit hard to the right. Foul. Hit on the ground out to short. Riddle has it. And there are 2 away now. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And that'll bring up the power-hitting first baseman, Ryan Zimmerman. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. 92 splits the plate, and it's strike 1. Zimmerman, or just simply Zim, he's currently on a 1-year deal, so he stands to be a free agent at the end of this season.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
The 1-2. And it's fouled away. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Giving chase is Goodwin. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score.
leading off for the Marlins, the right fielder,
the first pitch.
number 51.
Fastball was swung on and missed. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
So here's how the Washington Nationals are positioned defensively.
Batting
and I'm
fifth,
focusing on outfielder Juan Soto today. Obviously, the bat plays. We've seen it a time or two. This guy can go line to line with the quickness and go deep in a hurry. But defensively, he makes the game look easy as well, and a strong arm to back it up.
In now, Jorge Alfaro. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First pitch on its way. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. Past battles with Scherzer, just a 3 for 13 batting line. He's gone down on strikes 8 times as well. And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. Did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
Great job to keep your hands back and not fully commit. The body was out in front on a great changeup right there, but he was able and strong enough to keep his hands back.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. Here's Neil Walker. He enters this one second in the National League round trip category.
This guy's right in the prime of his career right now. The power bat speaks for itself. One of the more dangerous hitters in the game of baseball.
Swing and a miss as Walker's in a hole here. No balls and 2 strikes. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
You know, Matty, I'm not surprised by that pitch. Raise the eye level a little bit. Maybe we get something bouncing in the dirt right here.
Misses. Ball 2. Shoots this one over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over.
Welcome back to Miami, where the hometown Marlins have given these fans a lot to cheer about from the mound this season. In terms of ERA and WHIP, they rank among the best pitching staffs in the league, leading some of the position players I talked with to sing their praises, while also emphasizing how happy they are to play behind them on defense instead of facing them in the batter's box. One of them told me, "Our guys are awesome on the mound. They keep us in every game, and they really work hard as a group to push each other to get better all the time. I really appreciate what they bring to this team." Sounds like a group that has earned a lot of respect around the league and from inside their own clubhouse.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Outside for a ball. 1-1. Turned on down the line, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. That one doesn't even sniff the zone, missing very high. This is swung on and grounded to the shortstop, Little. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd.
Batting 8.
One away down the Washington 3rd, and that means batting next will be the center fielder, Michael A. Taylor. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1. Both teams so far yet to crack the hit column. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
2-2.
Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the 3rd.
That was aggressive pitching and bat at that, and I like seeing that. He showed all hard stuff until the 5th and final pitch for the strikeout. When you work off your hard stuff, it really opens up your secondary pitches to be more deceptive.
Stepping in now, Max Scherzer. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes.
These are the at-bats that can just flat out frustrate you. You go up there with a plan to work the count, and now you find yourself down 0-2 scratching your head because every quadrant's open for the pitcher now.
1-2 to the Nationals pitcher. Into the corner and slicing foul. 3rd inning, no score to this point. And he popped him up. Riddle has got it. And the side is retired. Nationals gone in order. Home. In is Curtis Granderson, 7, 8, and 9 to
Leading
start
up
the
for
home
the
third.
Marlins,
Not much going
the
on
left fielder,
offensively so far for
Curtis
these guys. 6 up, 6 down.
Granderson.
Let's see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure. Sure they'd appreciate it. The windup and the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. The 0-2 once more. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Batting it.
Next batter to the plate,
center
Ryan
fielder.
Goodwin.
Ryan.
He's a guy looking to break out in a big
Goodwin.
way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Two balls, no strikes to the Miami center fielder, Goodwin. Originally from the Tar Heel state of North Carolina, he was a first-round pick back in 2011.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Soto is right there, and that's out number 2.
Batting ninth,
Play Caleb
the
Smith.
pitcher, Caleb. Smith.
First off, bring on its way. Couldn't resist on that one, and it's behind 0-1.
Hey, if these guys are going to have any chance in this one, they're going to have to set their sights a little lower. You cannot expect to get the barrel of the bat to that baseball. That is entirely too high.
Behind 0-2 now. Here comes Scherzer on 0-2. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
Fouled away. The 1-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. In now is Adam Eaton, back to the top of the lineup, and they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, man. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Swing, and he pops him up. Riddle into shallow center, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first down. Good time now to check out the Marlins Road to the Show report as you see a couple of players in the upper levels of the minors that have been making waves as of late. Digging in the switch hitter, Wilmer Defoe. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. But this is foul for the first strike. The 0-1 on its way. Now he'll try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first two are retired here to begin inning number 4.
I'll tell you right now, this guy has a shutout going, and it's been all business. He's not messing around trying to pick at corners. He's being aggressive in the zone, and he's attacking each and every one of these hitters up to this point.
Now at the plate, Anthony Rendon. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Outside part of the plate, the changeup is in there. Swung on and hit in the air to left. Granderson is under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Now to the plate, Starlin
Leading off
Castro.
for the Marlins,
He's 0 for 1 thus
the
far.
second baseman,
First pitch
Starlin
of the at-bat on its way.
Castro.
Hit hard on the ground to short. Depot fields it cleanly. Oh, just in time, and that was awfully close.
The batter, number
I
10.
thought this might happen
Shortstop,
based on how close that play
gq5's.
was. They're looking at the replay in
Riddle.
order to make a decision on challenging the out call on the field.
Well, I think we're going to have to wait and see what the word is from the dugout. But here's another look at it. Wow. Tough to tell if he was out for certain from that angle. I can see why this was a really tough call for the umpire.
And indeed, they will elect to challenge the call. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will review the play from all available angles to come to a final decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Marlins are challenging the
So
previous
here's one
play.
last look at that replay from another angle. There has to be indisputable evidence in order to change the call. And boy, I'll tell you what, I just don't see it there. I'd be pretty surprised if this challenge works out for them in this case.
Headsets coming off. Here comes the decision, and he is indeed out
on.
as originally called. So they lose the
Upon
challenge
video review,
and the ability to
umpires
use any
have
further
upheld the call of
challenges for the
out
rest of the
at
game.
first base.
I didn't get.
Standing in now.
I cash out on that. Don't fucking touch it, man. Indiana Pacers game. Ugh.
JT Riddle. As he'll swing and lift a fly ball to right center. Taylor is there. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Digging in now, Brian Anderson.
The third baseman.
And it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Count even now at 1-1. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Stride that time, and it's 1-2.
I know we want to focus on the offense and how bad they've been so far, but can we give some love to the pitcher? He has had these guys in the rocking chair all day.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Scherzer gets the sign. Here he comes on 2-2. Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now.
And you know what? Give this guy some credit up there, because this had the look of being a very quick inning. He's been able to stretch this at-bat out a little bit, and that's something that shouldn't go unnoticed.
Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Can't start any better than this. He set down the first 12. We played 4 full. And welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Nationals manager Dave Martinez between innings, specifically about his club's offense to this point. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
The left fielder, number 22.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Juan Soto.
Here's the first pitch to him. Too low, 1-0. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
The count now at 2-1. And there's the first hit of the game for the Nats. Oh, and he misses it. He'll get it into second. Throw won't get him. So a struggle that time for him in center field, and as a result, he'll be tagged with the E8 on the play. Here's Brian Dozier now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Dozier playing here in his age 31 season. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Hey, this guy's been an absolute solid player his entire big league career, and I expect him to have a ton of suitors come this offseason.
Now batting, the first baseman.
So striding in, Ryan Zimmerman. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's set. Here it comes. And that's taken for strike 1.
This is a situation where the offensive player just needs to do his job. Take inventory, infield back, get you a ground ball somewhere in the infield, preferably off the corners, and get your team the lead.
Still no balls and 2 strikes. No score here, but a potential run is 90 feet away with 1 gone. Oh, here's a shot out to right center. He pulls into second safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Catcher, number 28, Kurt.
A man at second with 1 down, and that'll bring in the catcher, Kurt Suzuki. First pitch on its way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Here it comes on 1-1. There's a fastball called for a strike on the inside corner. And that's going to be high, 2-2 now.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
High in the air out to center field. Goodwin is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Now batting, right fielder.
Ready for another chance.
Michael
Taylor looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. So far this year against Southpaws, Taylor is below the Mendoza line. Batting average under 200, unfortunately.
Yeah, Matty, he's well aware of it. Runners in scoring position, that's where you need to be on your game.
Shit.
He's just expanded the zone entirely too much in these situations.
Goodwin will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Nats get a run on the Zimmerman double. On to the bottom of the 5th. It's now 1-0 Washington. Welcome back to Miami as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. One thing that concerns him is they have yet to draw a walk. He said sometimes pitchers are just on and throwing a lot of strikes, but he said they need to find a way to get base runners. Although they're seeing a lot of strikes, more discipline and patience should lead to more opportunities for free passes.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Stepping up to the plate, number 51. He'll start things out here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half.
chips. He done 18. He about to be done 30. He about to be done 17. He done 25. 43. He done 41.
For the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far this one. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. No balls and 1 strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. And he'll try to hold back on the pitch inside, but he pretty clearly broke the plane that time. It's strike 2. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Ready now, Jorge Alfaro comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here comes the first pitch. Scherzer's on a roll now, 2 away.
Now batting.
Now look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th. So digging in now, Neil Walker. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate. So,
Whoa, whoa.
These shoes look like they've done some serious miles. Should I dispose of them? Like, oh, there's something wrong, okay? My blood seems to set those things off. I wouldn't want to.
Atlanta Hawks game.
How do you mean? I don't know. You took my blood, didn't you?
Ooh.
All right. I'll see what I can do.
All right.
so far. The windup and the 0-1. Just couldn't put that one back in time. It's 0-2 now. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. Marlins are still on the lookout for their first hit of the ball game. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
Well, he had him down 0-2 earlier in this at bat, but he hasn't been able to put him away in this inning.
And that'll do it. The inning is over. Miami down in order. Settling in now. Max Scherzer. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th. First pitch here is hit off to the right side and fouled at strike 1. Here's the 0-1. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. Popped up. Castro is there. And that's the first out of the inning.
The center
so the batting order turns over now and set to go Adam Eaton. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at bat. It's ball 1. Bullet back up the middle. And that'll get down out there for extra bases.
Move somebody up.
And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Boy, after that base knock right there.
Now batting, shortstop, Wilmer Depot.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Right down the middle with a changeup, but not what he was looking for. Taken for a strike. And he takes this one high. 1-1.
1-1.
Eaton leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. 1-2 now. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
Into the box, Anthony Rendon. 1 ball, no strikes to count. 2 balls and no strikes to Anthony Rendon.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching him. I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up.
The left
over and over and over.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
That's a great take right there. You knew the pitcher was going to try and expand the zone. 0-2 in a big spot, and he was able to stay in that one. Hopefully he gets.
Meanwhile, this is going to be extra bases, and that may just get a couple of runners home. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run will score on the play as well.
The batter, number 9.
He was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we can say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
And that misses 1-1.
Well, those were a couple of close pitches right there in the inner part of the zone. Hitters will tell you, pitches in that location are tough to do anything with.
Count is 1-2 now. Here's the 1-2. And strike three called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. One for the Nationals on the RBI double. On to the bottom of the sixth. It's 2-0 Washington.
Let me see. What's good?
Leading up for the Marlins.
I need a fucking hit.
In the second half
There it
of the
is.
sixth.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by
Come on, baby.
runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Counts even at 1-1 for Granderson. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. And
Oh, come
a
on,
fastball
man.
now for a called strike 2.
That shit is deceiving. I think it's too low.
And he lays off a pitch off the plate and high. 3-2.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics,
Come
and
on!
get that fastball back in the zone. Can't allow this guy to lead off walk.
So he punches him out looking at the fastball.
Up next for the
Granderson
Marlins.
becomes the first
The
down
center
in the
fielder.
bottom of the
Man.
sixth.
Ryan.
That is bullshit ass call right there,
Down in
boy.
his first at bat, so make him 0 for 1.
Need
so
some
far.
replay on that shit.
Good off-speed pitch had him out in front for strike 1.
I can't believe that for a call.
Boy, that's
Gotcha,
just about in the
man.
catcher's glove there. It's 0-2.
This is one of the things that makes him so effective as a pitcher. Able to pound the zone with all different options.
Struck him
Ooh.
out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
Your
Logan
attention,
Morrison
please.
will get the call
He's
here.
hitting
He'll-
The
hit for the
Marlins.
pitcher.
Number 99. Logan Morrison.
And
Come
he
on.
fouls this one off. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. It's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
This
This
offense is going to
motherfucking
have
bitch.
to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time.
Son
And
of
he
a
struck
bitch.
him out, so it might be time to begin the countdown.
Your
J-Rod
attention,
Guerrero
please.
will come on now
Now
to make his
pitching for the
30th
Marlins.
appearance of the year so far.
Number 56. Tyrod.
Striding in now for the Nats,
Guerrero.
Ryan Zimmerman. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Nah, I don't have posts and I don't play online.
Here comes the 1-0.
This game sucks online.
A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
Back-to-back pitches, they've gone away. Do you tell yourself as a hitter he wants to come in right here?
Ooh.
I don't think so. I think he's trying to find that outside corner and adjust accordingly.
Number 51 is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Now batting. Catcher.
Striding in once again, Kurt Suzuki. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Swing, and he pops him up, and no one can get there. He'll try it again. The windup and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. fly ball out toward left center field. Granderson is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The right fielder, number 3.
At the plate, Michael Taylor, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join me with the verdict.
Here's Starlin Castro.
All right, top of the line, let's go.
Leading off for the Marlins.
Last inning, how did
The
he get
second
to it
baseman.
here?
I'm not sure
Starlin.
that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The 1-0.
Oh, check.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. And there's a swing and a miss.
There's
2-1
that fucking
now.
quarter again.
This is on the ground over to first.
Oh, come on.
And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away.
Now batting, the shortstop.
Ready once again. JT Riddle, 0 for 2. He's flown out twice. First delivery to him on the way. Hit in the air out to left field.
That's
Underneath
scary.
this one. And there's the second out of the inning.
Now batting,
Striding
the
into
third
the box,
baseman,
Brian Anderson.
Brian
Third trip to the plate for him here
Anderson.
tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. And it's fouled away. No runs, no hits, and 1 error so far for the Marlins. Late swing and a miss, strike 2.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at-bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
And he struck him out to retire the side, so he's through 7.
What's up tonight?
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Max Scherzer. He's
Leading off for
2
the
in the ballgame so
The
far.
pitcher, number 31.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. The pitch entered the day looking to wrap up a big series sweep, but it's going to take some late game heroics in order to make that a reality.
Never easy to sweep any team, but this is a close one, and there's an old saying in baseball, a bloop and a blast, and if they can stay close, get a base hit, get somebody to hit one out of the ballpark, they're not out of this one yet.
Hey, you talk about having a game right here. This guy's working on a no-no, and he mixed in a knock. How would you like to be on the mound knowing you got more hits than the opposition? You haven't given up anything yet.
Adam Eaton is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Ready with the 0-1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Scherzer gets his lead at first, nobody out. And now a good slider that doesn't quite catch the zone. It's 2-1 now.
That's a really tough pitch to do anything with. The backdoor slider just off the plate, just missing the strike zone. That's nearly an unhittable pitch to hit for a hitter.
On to first, and they get the double play.
Up next for the
That's
Nationals,
one of the hardest double plays
the
to turn
shortstop,
right there because of
Wilmer
the difficult throw the
Depot.
first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
In now, Wilmer Depot. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Granderson is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Nothing doing for Washington. now it'll be the four-hole
Leading up
hitter,
for
number
the
51.
Marlins,
Been a
the
strikeout
right
victim
fielder,
twice in this
number
one.
51.
We're moving right along into this one as we head into the late innings. Listen, if you want to score, you're going to have to bunch some hits together, and they haven't been able to do that so far. So hopefully this leadoff guy, this will be the right guy at the right spot to get something
come
going.
on!
All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. Here comes Scherzer on 0-2. And another foul ball.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. Fouled away. Now another 1-2. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff. Wait for another pitch.
And he struck him out for the first out of the inning, but perhaps more importantly, he's
Now
5
batting,
outs away
catcher,
now.
Jorge
Now at
Alfaro.
the plate, Jorge Alfaro. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Strike swinging, chased a high one there.
You see there, the pitch count is up to 88. And at this point in the game, that's a good place to be. So I think we'll see him stay out there for at least a little while longer.
Behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Got him. 4 outs away from his date with history. Into the box.
Bro, Walker ruined his fucking day.
First
Called out
baseman.
on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes
They're all
in this
fucking
spot.
tired, man. They
Has
can't
to put the
shit
ball in play.
tonight.
Scherzer gets the sign. Here's the 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Walker lays off there. It's 2 balls and a strike. At the knees for a called strike, and it's back to even at 2-2. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. And the perfect game will go by the wayside here as this pitch misses for ball 4.
They haven't
Up
been
next
able
for
to
the
register
Marlins.
I ain't touching that.
hit against this
The
guy.
left fielder.
At least they have a
Turn it.
We'll see if that makes
Granderson.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. And standing in now, the Grandy man, Curtis Granderson. Oh, missed that.
Ah, come
It's
on.
0-1.
I'll tell you, if I'm on the hill, I'm throwing that changeup again. Didn't look like he picked it up very well out of his hand.
And it's quickly 0-2. And he
Oh, come.
struck him out. So he's now through 8 full innings. Into the box, Anthony Rendon. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
And there's a base hit, and this could wind up as an important insurance strike here as the leadoff man's aboard to start the ninth.
Hey, this looks like it could be a potential. Add-on hitting here in the ninth. Add-on gives some breathing room to their pitcher going into the bottom of the inning, D-Row. Yeah, you love when the offense stays aggressive. And you also like to give your relief pitcher a chance to breathe a little bit, not having to come out there with just a one-run lead.
Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. And as a result of that errant throw back in, he'll advance 90 feet here and move up from second to third.
Ryan Dozier.
Arlene Garcia comes on now in an awfully difficult situation as there are two on here with nobody out.
Number 66, Harlan.
From the stretch, here's the
Garcia.
pitch. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1.
Hey, I have no problem with that take right there. Reliever coming in, you haven't seen this guy for a while. Gives yourself a chance to calibrate what he's got.
Throws in time, and that's out number one.
The batter. The
so
first baseman.
striding forward now, Ryan Zimmerman. He's ready. Now the pitch. And a ball 1-0.
Amazing he was able to lay off in this situation. Your eyes light up when you get something above the belt, especially with a man on third base.
Count even at 1-1 to the Nationals' first baseman.
Hey, nice adjustment right there for him to get on top of that baseball and drive it to the corner. The first pitch he obviously tried to overthrow, got under it, and it sailed on him a little bit.
2 balls and 2 strikes to count to Ryan Zimmerman. Rendon on third. Soto is over at second with 1 down in the inning. Fastball is outside, and it's full now, 3-2. Kurt Suzuki waits on deck. And this is taken for a called third strike. So they go right at him with the base open, and it pays off. And now there are 2 gone in the inning.
The catcher, number 28.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
Behind 0-2 now. Here's the 0-2.
Oh, get the fuck out of here.
Man, that's a tough take given where we are this game, but he got away with it.
Runners at second and third with 2 gone. And he fouls this one off. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together. Stepping in, Brian Goodwin over 2 for him to this point.
The center
First pitch
fielder.
of the at-bat on its way.
Goodwin.
Low as he's able to lay off the slider.
Well, he's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only 1 free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard.
2-0 now. Now the 2-0. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. 3-1 now.
Man, what a performance he's been putting on in this one. He's grinding for that shutout right now. But, you know, I got to think a walk right here might put it into his day. The pitch count is getting up.
Stopped by the post office to get stamps on the way to mailing in that swing. It's 3-2 now. And that is the start they were looking for, down by 2, as that misses for ball 4.
Your
Dominic
attention,
Brown
please.
will grab a bat and hit for the
Marlins.
pitcher here.
Number 9, Dominic Brown.
Hit in the air to center field. Eaton is there, 1 away.
The batter, number 13, second baseman.
Could really use it.
I really got no hits.
Darling.
Here 3 in the game so far. First delivery to him on the way. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Runner at first here, 1 man out. One and 1 to the Marlins leadoff hitter.
In a double play situation, that's the location you want a guy to swing at. More than likely, he's going to beat it into the ground.
The 1-1 pitch. Good
Come
pitch
on,
there,
dude.
below the zone, got him to go after it. Now the 1-2 pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Soto.
Ah, come on.
And there are 2 gone now.
Everything
The
is
batter,
just
number 10,
fucked.
He is the
shortstop,
final man standing in the way of possible history here tonight. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening. Miami down to their last strike. Swing and a ground ball.
Oh my God. A no-hitter. You gotta be fucking. Y'all could get a fucking hit.
Baseball dreams about, and he's done it. A no-hit gem in one of the most dominant performances I've seen in a while. He's in the record books forever now.
Were given an excellent start here by the gentleman you see in action there. Max Scherzer. Put that on a bubblegum card. He's our top player in the game.
His stuff was electric here in this one, so there's no doubt in my mind he's deserving. Look at all the strikeouts on his line. Trust me, that's not easy to do, so he was pretty special today.
Barely in shit.
The final line score for the ball game tonight. For the victorious Washington Nationals, 2 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 24 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Bron hit that shit.